My phone is super low on charge. Well, not super low. I should probably charge it. Or get my phone charger. Oop! I think my phone charger must be in my room. Hi. Right on time. Hi, Kino. Of course. Thank you for coming. You are quite literally always the first person to come. Yeah, I'm gonna charge it. I mean, it's not super low. Hi, Roman. Good morning. Hello, pretty. So, oh, snow. I wish I had, well, I guess, okay, I have a couple places where I like to hang out right now. I have all my stuff over here that I want to hang. So I probably need to unplug these lights so I can charge the phone. Hello from Paris, France. Ooh, bonjour. Comment allez-tu? Comment allez-tu? No makeup. Nope. No. So I do have on, oops, gosh. It's so difficult to get. I need like a little stand for my phone. Oh my gosh, you guys. I really need to get a new phone because, my phone is like so insanely low on storage, and I'm having a hard time uploading videos and even posting videos. So I really need to get a new phone that has more storage. What I'm thinking is getting a new phone, and then keeping my old phone and just like keeping all the photos that are on it, like on this phone, and all the photos and videos on here, so I have them. And then if I ever wanted to like upload stuff, I can just use internet. And then getting, because I have an Apple phone, and the new Apple phones are just so expensive. Plus, I don't even know if all my stuff is going to transfer over because I don't have enough iCloud storage, and my phone is always saying, your phone is not backed up. And so I'm thinking of getting like a new, like a Motorola phone. Actually, I found one for like, it's like $300, and it has like twice the amount of storage as this phone has that I have. And like, getting that and using that as my new, and at first I was thinking of just keeping the service on this one, and getting that one and just getting it to make videos and upload on, but it looks like I can't get a new phone without switching the service. So probably gonna get one of those new phones, because like to get an Apple phone, a new one, is ridiculously expensive, of course, as you guys probably know. And Apple is so irritating because they're just constantly, I mean, the one I have, it works fine other than the fact that it's completely full of storage, and you literally cannot, like, I'd be totally good to just buy another like iPhone 14 that has more storage, but they won't let you. You can only buy an iPhone 16, and it's just so frustrating. So I've never had anything, me and my family, we've never had anything other than iPhones before, but I think that would work if I just kept all my videos and stuff that I have on this phone as like a way to store things. Because I was trying to figure out if there was a way that I could like offload things onto like a zip drive or something like that. But then I would have to delete them all from this phone, and I don't want to do that. And then being able to like upload them to the internet. Another option would be keeping this phone and using it, and then my sister has a video camera that you can upload videos directly to the internet. So I don't know, but my phone is just being really glitchy otherwise. Isn't it frustrating how Apple will do that with the phones, and they do that so that you have to buy a new one? Anyway, phone rant over. Long story short, I am gonna get a new phone soon so I can not have to worry about making long videos and uploading them and going live and uploading them, because I realized even though YouTube will upload the videos, the live videos, directly from my phone and not download them to my phone, so I can, it makes the YouTube app so annoying. The YouTube app, the storage goes way up on that. So like before I started doing that, my YouTube app maybe had, I don't know, 2 or 3 gigabytes full of storage, and like since I've posted all these lives, like I was looking at the storage, now it's got like over, whoa, hey guys, chill out. It's got like over 8 gigabytes of storage just from going live and uploading videos, and not even, like, how crazy is that? Like, anyway, phone companies are so, technology companies, they just really, at least Apple anyway, I'm not, because I was totally surprised at how great of a phone you can get from a different company like Motorola, or even Google. I mean, but especially like Motorola has really good looking phones with lots of storage for like astronomically cheaper. But Apple just takes advantage of people, I think, and they're always like making a new phone every single year. And it'd be fine if they did that and like, you know, didn't purposely, because I feel like they purposely like make the older phones start glitching. Because like imagine, like, you can't even, like, someone who's just like, okay, like it'd be one thing if they keep making all of these phones and you're still able to buy, like, imagine like the first phone I had was like an iPhone 5 SE or something like that. I think it was just an iPhone SE, and that was around the time when iPhone 6s were like the new thing, or 7s maybe, I don't know. But I just had a iPhone SE or an iPhone 5, and flash forward now, the phone I have is an iPhone 14, and that one is old. So frustrating. Wow. And what else is frustrating is people who are mean on the internet. Hi, Steven. I'm doing okay. If any of you guys are here, who are mods, please be more active in deleting comments that you know that I'm not cool with. Oh my gosh. People, are you going to be nice or not? You know, I just have, this is just my personality, you guys. I like to talk and I have opinions, crazy. Crazy that a woman would have opinions, I guess. Or crazy that anybody. Okay, I will, VTMS, I'll give you a chance. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I meant to just have you as a standard mod, add as mod, yeah, there you go. So, you are now a standard mod, so here are my rules. So, I don't want any comments that, are, inappropriate towards me or anyone else in, who's commenting. Two, no comments that are bullying me or anyone else in the comments. Three, no questions about, no one talking about, anything like anything bad. You know what I'm saying. Wholesome. And it's totally fine to have discussions and disagree with other people, but basically just be respectful of me and be respectful of other people here. Okay? Anyway. And if we can all do that, then I think we can hang out and have a great time like we were the other days. So yeah, be nice and do unto others as you would have done to yourself. Don't say anything that you would, don't say anything to me or anyone else that would hurt your feelings. And yeah, okay, so, all right, moving on. So, hello, Mushi. Say hi to everybody. Hello. My name is Mushi. That's the voice. Sometimes, like, when I like, make up this voice for him. I don't know how it happened. Okay, so he looks like he's being mean right now. He's not. He likes to play bite and stuff like that. Play fight, but because he doesn't know it's being mean. I mean, he doesn't know. So I have to, I indulge him a little bit, but, gotta be careful. Hey, Snowy. How are you? How are you, mister? Yeah, he is a Siamese cat. Mm-hmm. And Snowy is a beautiful white angel kitty. My house, yeah, I know it looks messy, but the thing is, it is what I call an organized mess. Okay, so like, I have all my stuff out like that because, I have things out that I do, like, so it's an organized mess. If you know IYKYK, like, who here, like, you know, show of hands, who leaves their house in like an organized mess where you like, you leave stuff out, but you know what it is, and you know, like if you're doing work or like studying or something, you just leave your stuff out because you know, do it every day, and it's just easier than, you know, I mean, I have all those books out because I'm like, you know, every day I read the Bible, and then I like to have multiple books out at one time. I like to read the Bible in different languages. I also like to study geology, and so kind of something that I'm doing is like studying geology and the Bible. I'm working on actually like writing and I have a lot of stuff written, I just haven't made the video yet. Working on a video talking about science and the Bible, and using you know, scientific examples and biblical examples to show that you know, science and the Bible go along together, and a lot of things that are proven to have happened scientifically, the Bible talks about, like, for example, you know, Noah's flood, and also biblical, you know, evidence for God as the creator of the world with things I know about geology. So, actually, you know, I could show you guys or read some of the notes that I have. Thanks, Jimmy. Hi, first time here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love learning stuff. Cat loving, Bible lover, language enthusiast, and ground hugger. Not necessarily ground hugger. I just I love geology. I think it's fascinating. I just think that God's creation is so fascinating and beautiful. And everything in creation points to how you know, everything is so intricate, you know, the intricacies of science that we learn about, it just points to, like, there has to be an intelligent designer, you know? And I believe all these things and know all these things. I just want to make videos, like, talking about it and getting, you know, proof, like scientific proof for those people who are like, oh, I don't believe in God because there's no proof of his existence. The fact is, we can never 100% prove that God is real because it takes an element of faith, and that's the way God wants it. But he gives us so many things that are strong evidence for his existence. Oh, hi, Donovan. What are you doing today? Why no email in my... Oh, I didn't realize that. So on Snapchat, I have my email, but I can go ahead and put my email in the bio. Well, apologetics is a form of preaching the gospel. Apologetics is literally the term for and the thing is, yes, preaching the gospel, but think about it this way, some people, if you just straight up just preach the gospel and the good news, us who believe it, we're like, yes, it's true. But a lot of people just think from the perspective of someone who, right, apologetics is giving a good answer. Think from the perspective of someone who is an atheist. They listen to Christians talk and they're like, haha, you believe in fairy tales or something like that. Like, quite literally, there are people who think like that. So apologetics is, giving those people who are like, I believe in science, not fairy tales. I believe in things that I can, that are scientifically proven. And being like, okay, so, okay, bet. So, and giving them scientific things that are scientifically proven that point to, that are evidence that point to God. It's defending your faith. Exactly. Yes, that is the apologetic. Yeah, that's the definition. Have you ever heard of Lee Strobel? Okay, I think this is the wrong journal. I don't think I have my notes. I have several journals, but I think the notes that I made for this one here. Oh yes, they are. Right. Anyway, Lee Strobel was an atheist who set out to disprove Christianity. And so he went on a quest to disprove Christianity. And in his quest, all of the proof that he was looking for, that he, to try and disprove Christianity, ended up proving it. And so he became a Christian based off of that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, hi from the UK. Cool. Florida on the map? Sure. Yeah, I can. But anyway, so if you're interested, he wrote a book called The Case for Christ, where he documents that journey. It's an amazing book. There's also a movie based off of his life called The Case for Christ. An amazing movie. So I highly recommend that if you are, for anyone, like if you're a Christian wanting to learn more about how to defend your faith, or if you're a skeptic and, a skeptic who, wants to, a skeptic, but you're interested in God and you just have trouble believing in him, or if, you're like him and you really, really, really believe that there is no God and, want to challenge that belief, because, honestly, it's being scientific, right? Scientists, the best scientists challenge their beliefs. They do experiments, the scientific method is, observation, you observe something, hypothesis, you form a hypothesis about what you think, You do experiments to test your hypothesis. Then you know, based off of the experiments, you form a theory. And, you know, your theory is what you, or a theory or a thesis on what you think, you know, based off the results of the experiments. But the best scientists don't just take their theories, you know, and be like, you know, the theory is the closest thing. They're like, this is the closest thing to truth. And so, you know, that's why Christianity, the creation of the world is, so one of the things I found in the book is that the theory of creationism is a theory, and that's the closest thing to a law. And then the next step is a law. So like gravity, the law of gravity, that has been scientifically proven. But the opposite of, so there are two schools of thought in the creation of the world: uniformitarianism, which is and catastrophism. So catastrophism is a theory, and uniformitarianism is an assumption. So I need to find my notes and also show you the book. Like, it literally says, so y'all, this is a book. You're joining the Navy to be a chaplain. That's awesome. And comments like that. No, I'm not high. Yeah, I simply, yeah, so comments like that are not going to be tolerated. Anyway, so this book, I took this class in college called Earth and Life Through Time. It is about how the world began from quite literally not an atheist perspective. And even in this book, it talks about uniformitarianism and catastrophism. And this book admits that uniformitarianism is just an assumption. So let me read to you okay. Here we go. So, I mean, I know it's backwards, but yeah, this is the book. Just so you know, I'm reading from a legit textbook, Earth and Life Through Time. You can look it up if you want. It's a college textbook that, anyway. So, this is, the title is The Great Uniformitarianism Catastrophism Controversy. Okay. And by the way, this is just water with electrolytes and caffeine, if you're wondering. Yeah, I drink that every morning. In the summer, I drink water. I mean, I drink water with electrolytes like all the time, but I drink, in the summer, the way I get my caffeine is like powder drinks. Anyway, The Earth Through Time. Yeah, have you heard of the book? Yeah. What am I studying? Oh, hi, Chloe. I'm studying, basically, evidence, scientific evidence that points to the creationism theory, the intelligent designer theory that God created the world, and comparing it to the Bible, comparing it to Genesis, and what it says. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and without void. So evidence I've found for that is actually like when the earth was first created, you know, scientists have proven, or they believe, that the earth literally was formless. Like it was just a ball of, it was just a rocky, gosh, where are my notes? Sorry, one sec. I gotta find this because I wrote down a really good argument. And it's for a video that I wanted to make, but I think we can just talk about it on live. All right, here we go. Epicenter. I have one video that I was doing research on earthquakes back when I heard about this earthquake that was in California. Because in the Bible it says in the last days there will be a lot of earthquakes, and that has been one thing. There have been a lot of earthquakes in places that, geologically speaking, are unlikely to have earthquakes. Like, such as, there was an earthquake in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, if you know anything about geology, yes, there is a fault line there, but it is extremely rare for, it is extremely rare to have earthquakes over here on the East Coast. It's very common over in California, but I was just like, there was a earthquake that was pretty significant over in Chattanooga, and it was, it must be in this journal, my gosh. Anyway, but yeah, so that was around Mother's Day, I remember, because me and my family, for Mother's Day, so I live in Huntsville, around Huntsville, Alabama, which is northern Alabama, and we were driving to Chattanooga to go to the aquarium for Mother's Day. And there was an earthquake in Chattanooga, near Chattanooga, right before, and people on Facebook were asking us, you know, if we felt it. My Aunt Linda, she lives near that area, and she said she felt it. So it was just crazy because, aha! Boom, I found my notes. Is that there by Greenbow, Alabama? Oh, you lived there last year? Yeah, Sparkman High School. I totally know it. Yep. yeah, my brother went to Bob Jones High School. We moved here, like, when I was literally, like, near to graduating high school, so, and I decided to finish my last year of high school at home, and graduate early because I was ready to go to college, and I was excited, so I did graduate early. It was when we were living in California, so I was going into 11th grade, and I really didn't want to start at a new school in 11th grade. I'm sure you guys can relate. Like, I felt like I really didn't want to be the new girl at 11th grade, and in retrospect, that was silly, you know. I could have gone to, at the time we were living near James Clemens High School, and I could have gone there, but I was scared to, and I had been homeschooled. I was brought up homeschooled, so the very idea of going to a public high school was really new, and in California, I started going to a public, not a public school, but a charter school, which is a little bit different, because out there because part of the reason why we didn't go to public school was there were no good public schools in, where I lived in Florida, but, oh, hi, Chloe. Yeah, well, I didn't actually go to James Clemens, though, so, but, anyway, so my brother was younger than me, so when we moved here, he was going into, eighth grade, I think, so he did his last year at a, homeschool co-op where my sisters ended up going, and then he wanted to go to public school, so he went to Bob Jones. But yeah, my brother is about to graduate from UAB. He's super smart with a degree in, like, psychology, I think, a BA in psychology. But yeah, he's worked really hard for that. He's very smart. Anyway, I'm very proud of him. You barely you had moved from Iowa. Oh, hi, nice to meet you, Chris. Actually, guess what? You have the same name as my brother. Fun fact. So that's cool. Anyway, let's see. Oh my, Donovan. Okay. Donovan, you're doing the thing again where you're deleting people's messages unnecessarily. Why did you... Okay, Donovan, I feel like I need to remove you as a mod because you're not... You keep... Chloe was just saying hi. Okay? I trusted you with being a mod, but you're not. You keep removing people's... I'm sorry, Donovan. I know you wanted to be a mod, but we talked about this. Hi, Chloe. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I just saw that Donovan removed you, and he removed all your messages, and he also removed a bunch of other people I wasn't really paying attention. And you did this the other day, Donovan, and we talked about it. So, no, I honestly, I love you joining my lives, Donovan, but I don't think, it's fine. It's no offense to you. I think you see comments and you said you deleted them because you got scared. And that's okay, but, I don't want moderators to remove comments and remove people unnecessarily. Like Chloe, like you were just saying hi and doing nothing wrong. Anyway, my cats. Yes, this is Snowy, and the other cat, the Siamese cat. This is Mr. Mushi, and so part of why the apartment looks messy, they just, you guys know cats love boxes anyway, so when I get stuff, when I get packages, because I order things online a lot, like food and stuff, but the cats, I keep the boxes because look at him. He's like, this is my house. Oh, you have a black cat called Cookie? So cute. Is it a boy or a girl? They're both boys. So yeah, they are brothers. And they are very sweet. But yeah, Mushi loves sitting in this box. Snowy does too sometimes. But Mushi especially loves sitting in the box or on the box. Yes, Moosh. Yeah, I call him Moosh. I'm sorry, Donovan. I did give you another chance. And, I'm not, you are still 100% welcome to join the lives. I don't need you to be a mod. I have a lot of other mods, okay? Like being a mod is a privilege, and I gave it to you right away because you've been one of my long-term subscribers and you asked for it, and you asked to be a mod, and I was like, sure. But you've shown that you can't, you just don't know what messages to delete, and you don't know what people to remove. And that's totally okay. Not everyone is suited. It's kind of like a job, right? Not everyone is suited for the same jobs. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Yeah, and I just want people here to feel safe and be welcome to, talk about things. There are certain, rules that I have, like, the rules are, no bullying to anyone in the comments, anyone here, any of the people who join, and no bullying me. Essentially, that's the main rule, and be respectful. No inappropriate comments towards me or anyone else. And be respectful of God. Don't use his name in vain. And, it's okay to, not be a Christian and be in here. I totally welcome people who aren't Christians, but, and who want to have an honest debate about it, but you just need to be respectful, okay? You only speak German and Turkish. Ah. How old am I? So yeah, I'm 26. I know I look a lot younger than that. But yeah, I am 26. But I just when I got into like my early 20s, I started being really, really into like anti-aging and like skincare and stuff like that. You know, I just want to stay not only looking youthful, but taking care of my body so my body stays youthful. I take collagen supplements, and collagen is great for everyone. Like, I told my parents about this because they were having, my dad one time, he was, his joints were really hurting. It made me so sad to see him in pain like that. But I told him about collagen because collagen is good not just for keeping a youthful appearance, but it's good for keeping your bones healthy and your joints healthy. So I advised him to start taking it, and he started taking it. It made such a huge difference. And my mom takes it too, and because they both love exercise. They love exercising. Jesus loves you. Yeah, Jesus loves you too. Donovan, okay, I'll give you one more chance, Donovan, okay? But no, I know that, of course. Jesus loves everyone. And I love you too. I love everyone. And, me not letting people be a mod is, if I'm gonna give you another chance, Donovan, but if you, can't do the job, it's not because I don't love you. It's just because you're not suited for the job, you're better suited for other things, right? So I am going to give you another chance, okay? But please remember, don't remove anyone unnecessarily. If, okay? All right. Not being offensive, but he doesn't deserve another chance. Well, you know what? I am giving him another chance because the thing is, God always gives us a second chance. Our God is the God of second chances. There's a fun VeggieTales. I don't know if you guys know VeggieTales, but the truth is none of us deserve a second chance. But God is always willing to give a second chance if we repent. If we, repent. It says in the Bible, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us all unrighteousness. Yeah, God's grace. VeggieTales are cool. Yeah, so for work, I do a couple things. I work from home. Oh, ouch. One of my jobs, that I was doing for a while, and I stopped doing, but, I tutor English, to non-native English speakers online on a website called Preply. Last year, I used to work in childcare, and I love kids. I love working in childcare, but I worked at 2 different places, and I just had to quit because, not because I didn't want to work with the kids, but the work environments were toxic, both places. They weren't toxic at first, they just became a place that was toxic for me, so I had to quit. But then I wasn't sure what to do next, and God kind of gave me this idea to get like, I don't know where it came up. I guess I saw an ad for it, for TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language. And there's a program where you can get certified in that and learn how to teach English as a foreign language to non-native English speakers. So I took this course last year, and I got certified. So I'm a certified TEFL teaching English as a foreign language instructor, and I did that for a really long time, up to, well, not a really long time. I did that up to like about February, and the last student that I had been working with for a long time said he wanted to take a break, and I had been kind of feeling like I needed a break too, and I just wanted to focus on my other job, which is, being a content creator, creating YouTube videos, and stuff like that. I really wanted to, and Snapchat videos, and I just wanted to focus on that. So, my other job, I was approached by this company called Shorthand Studios out in LA, and basically they work with creators on Snapchat who they think are upcoming creators, and they proposed me the job of being on their team to, so they send out emails with, and we're free to, set our own schedule, but on the days we're scheduled to post daily trends on Snapchat, and make videos with the hashtags that are trending on Snapchat. So, yeah, that's my job right now. Was there a black sofa in the office? Well, my interview, it was a Zoom interview, online. So I don't remember. Alan, was there a black sofa in the office during the interview? But yeah, anyway, so it's been really fun, and it's helped me to grow as a creator. It's inspired me to make different kinds of content, like, because that is like, short form content that's like really entertaining. Because I know that, I love making long form content and making my long character videos and stuff. That's how I started out and what I mostly did. Taught me how to make, video short and fun, that people like. Because people also like, oh, Chloe, you're so sweet. Thank you. positive message on social media is a rarity. Yeah, I know that, and that's part of why I want to, you know, God showed me that that was kind of my purpose of being a content creator, is to, not just, send, positive vibes. Yeah, do that, be a positive, safe space for people, but also to share the good news of his love for us, and the good news that anyone who comes to the Father, anyone who comes to the Lord and confesses with their mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and believes in their heart that God rose him from the dead will be saved. And yeah. VTMS, why did you delete that message? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 26. I know I look younger. But we talked about that. Oh, you watched The Chosen? I watched, yeah, me too. I watched all 5 seasons. Or, wait. 4? Yeah, I watched all the seasons that were on the app. And I'm really excited for when, I mean, they keep pushing it, but I was able to watch the first episode of, because I didn't go to see it in theaters or anything like that. I know they're in season 5. I was able to, no, I don't like horror movies, not at all. But they live streamed the first episode on their YouTube channel a while ago, so I was able to watch that. And I don't remember when, I don't know if I missed the live stream of the second one. Okay, I'm a little frustrated because I feel like they're kind of gatekeeping it a little bit. And they used to like release it, and they would, put it out there for free. They'd have it, only for purchase for a while, but then they put it out for free on the app. And they're not doing that with this season, and it's kind of bugging me. And they're talking about how they need money and stuff like that, but it bothers me a little bit, because I'm sure they have plenty of money, like, because people donate and people, watch their videos. They had them in the movies forever, and now they're like making it really difficult to access, and they're taking season 5, like they haven't put it on the free app, and they kept saying, like, pushing back the date that they said it would be released on the free app. Do I have any siblings? Yeah, I have 3 siblings. Yes, and actually, Chloe, my youngest sister, is named Chloe. So, that's cute. But you kind of remind me of her, I guess. But yeah, so I'm the oldest sibling. I'm 26, and then my brother Chris, he turned 23 in May. Chloe, she's 14. She's going to be 15 in August. And then my other sister, Sophie, she's 20. She's going to be 21 in October. I'm going to be 27 in October. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, but she's my youngest sister. Oh, you're 9? Aw. Well, yeah, well, my advice to you is to enjoy being a kid. You know, a lot of kids are kind of in this generation, you know, they want to grow up too fast. And my advice to you is just enjoy being a kid, you know. You will grow up when you grow up, and you'll get to do all the grown-up things when you're grown up. But enjoy being a little kid for now. It's really special. I really enjoyed being a little kid in my childhood. Yeah. You're getting old. Well, I mean, that's the thing, you know, it's a mindset. And I used to feel sad about getting older, but really age is, it's kind of you're only as old as, I mean, like if you feel and, you know, act and treat yourself like you're young, if you live like you're young, you will stay young. I mean, age is just a number. That's what your mom says. Yeah, listen to her. Yeah, it is good advice. I'm glad you're going to listen to that, Chloe. Awesome. Read some devotional passages from scriptures in French. Ooh, okay, I can do that. I definitely will. I have to get my other Bible. I'm gonna take a quick break, and go fill up my water and use the bathroom. I'll be right back, but I'll do that when I come back. And I'll leave you guys with the cats. They'll take good care of you, I promise. Where's my other Bible? Oh, man. Where's my French Bible? Forgot where I put it. Because I have a lot of Bibles. I went to a small group last night, and I brought that Bible. French English Bible. Yeah. It might be in my room. Okay. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. My Bible. Oh, there it is. Aww. Snowy. Here's my French Bible. Snowy. Ooh, Snag. There he is. Alright. Let me refill my water. Ugh. You guys, Snowy is always asking for food. Literally every time I walk into the kitchen, he asks for food. And it's just funny, like, I fed you this morning. You don't need food. But kind of how I gauge it is like, you know, if Mushi is hungry too, then I'm like, okay. But I've just had to learn, you know, at first I would feed him every time, but I had to learn, like, he doesn't need to eat that much, and it's bad for him if he eats too much. So, I fed you this morning, mister. I might give him like a few pieces cat food. I started doing that too. Like giving him less food at one time, because like he wants to eat throughout the day, I guess, apparently. Okay. Alright, so I will give you I'll give you a little bit, a little tiny, little smackerel or something. You guys know Winnie the Pooh? He needs a little smackerel of something. Have you guys seen Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, Snowy's like Winnie the Pooh. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. I loved watching Winnie the Pooh growing up. But it's just funny. Snowy reminds me of Winnie the Pooh. And Mushi reminds me of Tigger. What's the most important part of my day? Really? The whole day. And I say that because, I mean, the most important part of my day is spending time with God in the morning. And by that I mean, you know, listening to worship music while I'm getting ready, reading the Bible, praying, doing that, you know, first thing in the morning. I do that, you know, throughout the day too, but yeah. What did I do today? So let's see. I woke up and I made videos. Well, y'all hear that? It's the ice cream truck. It's so weird. It sometimes drives around the neighborhood. It's funny. Anyway, so, well, I woke up, and first off, I woke up actually really early. I woke up at like 6 and thought, I wanted to wake up, and so I like washed my face and did my makeup and stuff like that. But then I realized I was too sleepy, so I went back to sleep, and I woke up later, and then I felt refreshed and ready to get up, and then read the Bible a little bit and put on worship music, and waited to get the daily trends email, because I never know when I'm gonna get the email about what I have to make videos on, because today is one of the days I was scheduled to make videos. But then I got the email, and I posted the videos made the videos, filmed them, and posted them on Snapchat, and got them sent to the people, because we have a deadline. Like, when they send us the trends, we have 4 hours to complete them, and I like to get them done as early as possible, and I like to get them done before I go live on YouTube. Sometimes I go live on YouTube before they send out the trends if I wake up and I'm up early, but it's so much better to be like, you know, done with that, like, work, you know, done with the deadline anyway, so I can just stay. Adam! Hi! Oh my gosh, okay. Well, you guys, welcome my friend Adam. So Adam is one of my friends. He lives in California. And he is a fellow theater friend. He, like me, has written, well, I've written a original screenplay, and he also has written many original screenplays, but I'm really honored because he wrote characters, and one of the books, it's called The Quest of a Lifetime. It's like a medieval, I can show you guys. Show you guys his books and my books. So this is his book, Quest of a Lifetime. I'll just read what he wrote. A banished knight named Sir Daltrey goes on a quest to save his land and his lady from the clutches of an evil sorcerer named San. And basically, he's like, he wanted me to be his, the lady, her name is Lady May, and so he's like, I can only see you as May. And I was like, oh, I'm so honored, because it's a role that I would absolutely love to play. I've always wanted to play like a princess, like a lady, or a medieval lady like that. But anyway, so if Adam's show ever gets, you know, he's working on getting it fully, you know, set and up, but if it ever does, then I will be Lady May. He also wrote this one, Bowling Balls of Love, and it's about two nerds, Ertie and Millie, so I'm Millie, I would play Millie and he plays Ertie, and it's super cute. Adam, maybe sometime. I don't think we can, I don't know if we can do it on YouTube, but maybe we can do like a live like reading of the scripts. Where do I live? Oh yeah, I am comfortable. Okay. That's creepy. You would love that? Anyway. Awesome. So I live in Alabama. I live in northern Alabama. And Adam, I told everyone you live in California. Hope that was okay. Obviously not where in California, but anyway, just like, yeah, we met on this online, back during COVID, this Facebook group where theater nerds would get together and we would do online read-throughs of plays. And so that's how we met, like via Zoom, like during COVID. You live in England? Oh, fun. Where in England, Chloe? You know, I visited England. When I was 7, I think. Yeah. I went on a mission trip with my family. 7 or 8 or 9, can't remember. But to London. Hello, you're John from from Ontario. Oh, awesome. Okay, bye, Adam. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you were able to make it, and see you next time. Have a good day. Oh, you live near London? That's awesome. Well, yeah, so I visited London once upon a time. I also visited Barcelona, Spain too. Went on a mission trip there with my family when I was younger. That was the first one, and then oh, here we go. London, or Great Britain. But it was wonderful out there. You're from Palermo, Italy? Oh, wow. Hi from Canada. Hola. Oh, right. The French. Right. See, you guys, this is just like, this is kind of how it is, like, with there's just so much to talk about and so many things and so much fun to do, but, let's see. So what I like to do is just open up the Bible and read from there. Okay, bye. Thank you. All right. So I opened up to Isaiah chapter 9. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Wow. So, if you guys have a Bible, open up to, oh, you have to go? Okay. Bye, Chloe. Thanks for joining. That was so much fun. Oh, привет. Bye. Bonjour. Oh, bonjour. Comment allez-tu? I'm just about to read the Bible, La Bible du Seigneur, in French, from Isaiah chapter 9, Isaïe chapter 9. Okay, you gotta go. All right, bye. Bye, Donovan. Yeah, I speak Russian too. All right. So, Isaiah chapter 9. And my French is not perfect, so please don't make fun of me, but I'm trying my best. Oh, also I have to read slow. Des ténébrés à la lumière, mais les ténébrés ne régnèrent pas à toujours sur ce pays envahi par l'angoisse. Si, dans le temps passé, Dieu a couvert d'opprobre tout le pays de Zébulon et le pays de Nephtali. Dans le temps à venir, il couvrira de gloire la route de la mer, au-delà du Jordan, le district des populations étrangères. Le peuple qui marchait dans les ténèbres verra briller une grande lumière, et il resplendira sur ce qui habitent le pays dominé par d'épaisses ténèbres. Ô Éternel, tu fais abonder l'allégresse, tu fais jaillir une très grande joie, et l'on se réjouit devant toi, tout comme au temps de la moisson, ou comme un cri de joie lors du partage d'un bouton. Okay. Car I didn't know. Car le jour qui pèsait sur lui, le bâton qui frappait son dos, le gordien de son oppresseur. Toi, tous les tu les as brisés tout comme au jour de le défaitier de Madian. Toute chaussure de guerrier qui métallier le sol et tout le monde que l'on arroule dans le sang sera livré aux femmes pour être consommé. Un enfant nous est né, car un enfant est né pour nous, un fils nous est donné. Et-il exercera l'autorité royale. Il sera appelé merveilleux consolé, Dieu fort, Père à jamais et prince de la paix. Il entendra sa souveraineté et il instaurera le pays qui demeurerait toujours au trône de David et à tout son royaume. Sa royauté sera solidement fondée sur le droit et sur la justice, dès à présent et pour l'éternité. Voilà ce qui fera le Seigneur des armées célestes dans son ardent amour. Now I'm going to read it in English for those of you who... Oh, merci. Tu peux arrêter. Okay. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Now I'm going to read it. I'm going to take a sip of my drink and then I'm going to read it in English for those of you who don't speak French. And then I can read it in Russian too. Russian is going to take me longer to read than the French did, but I'll try my best. But yeah, I love reading the Bible in different languages, but especially French and Russian, because when I was a kid, I learned French, and then a few years ago I started learning Russian. Okay, so that's open, and we'll read that. But now English. So, okay, Isaiah chapter 9. Nevertheless, there will be no more gloom for those who were in distress. In the past, he humbled the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali. But in the future, he will honor Galilee of the nations by the way of the sea beyond the Jordan. The people walking in the darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. You have enlarged the nation and increased their joy. They rejoice before you, as people rejoice at the harvest, as warriors rejoice when dividing the plunder. For as in the days of Midian's defeat, you have shattered the yoke that burdens them, the bar across their shoulders, the rod of their oppressor. Every warrior's boot used in battle and every garment rolled in blood will be destined for burning, will be fuel for the fire. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given. Hey, Snowy. And the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing it and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this. So yeah. Amen. Yeah. I think it's really cool that I opened up to that chapter. And I mean, it's the chapter where, God prophesied the coming of his son through the prophet Isaiah. And he spoke these words to Isaiah. And so Isaiah prophesied the coming of Christ. And so, later on when Christ came, he read from Isaiah, and he read the chapter where it says, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me. He has anointed me to preach good news to the captives and freedom for the poor," or something like that. But he was reading it and showing, that he's the Messiah. That was a confirmation of that prophecy. Anyway. Now, I'm gonna try and read this in Russian. And then after that, I probably need to rest my voice. But, you can actually have 10 more minutes? Oh, okay, Chloe. So I'm about to read Isaiah chapter 9 from the Bible in Russian. I read it in French and in English. Do you have a Bible, English Bible that you can read along with? If not, that's okay. But I'm gonna read it in Russian. And it's the passage where it talks about the prophet Isaiah prophesied through the Lord. The Lord told him about the day when he would send his son Jesus to come and be born and be the Messiah to save the world. Anyway, so here it is. Isaiah chapter 9. I cannot remember what 9 is in Russian, but it doesn't matter. All right, and I'm gonna read slow, and I might mess up, but I'll try my best. Mladенец родился нам. Большой принзило землю завалена, и землю нефалима, но грядущее прославит Yas chi Yas chi Skoyu Galileo na puti ke moriu za Iordanom. Narod iduši vo timie. Uvidel velký svět. Svět means light. Ti umolžil národ. Uvěl ich radost. Oni radujotся před тобой, как радуются во время жатвы, как ликуют для добычу. Ведь как виден Ведь как виден поражение Медиана. Ты сломал тятивши их ярмо, сломал брус и ни на плеча и палку притеснит веская обувь больной, бывшая в битве и какая одежда обогренная кровью. Но и на этом гнев его не отвратится, и рука его уже будет занесена. Нечестие пылает, как огонь, пожирает терновинок и колючки. Под сжигает лесные часы. Как что они вздумают стоя в столовом дыма. Гневом Господа сил опалится земля. Люди стоят пищи. Люди стоят пищи для огня, и никто не пощадит своего брата. Станет пожирать справа, но останутся голодными. Будет есть славя, но не надятся. Вяки будет пожирать плод своего потомства. Манасия будет пожирать Эфрим Манасию, и вместе они обратятся и против иду. Но и на этом гнев его не отвратится, и рука его уже будет занесена. Oh boy. That's the end of chapter 9. Whew. Yeah, Russian. Man. Wow. So yeah, so to recap, we've read the Bible we read Isaiah chapter 9 in French and in English and in Russian. It's 9:10 p.m. in England. Okay. That's not, it's 3:09. My phone says 3:09. 3:09 here in Alabama. So you are 6 hours ahead of me. Tell more about screenplays and theater. Okay, well, I think that's a topic for another time maybe, but I do have, this is the screenplay that I wrote for my character Avril. So I have a lot. So this is like a screenplay for a story with other characters, but if you're interested in my, it's called Avril in La La Land. I have a whole playlist with this character where I act as Avril. So basically she like talks on the phone to people and I pretend to talk on the phone. But you'll find these characters, like she talks to a ton of people on the phone. But anyway, so I have a whole Avril in La La Land playlist, if you're interested in that. I also have a character name, her name is Becky Rosewood. She is Australian. She's a reporter slash outback explorer, and it's kind of like a vlog style where I talk in an Australian accent. And she just talks about, a lot of them are me like out in nature or like going places. And she talks about Jesus and God a lot. Hi, Chloe. Then I have Miss Katie's Classroom. It's a teacher character that I made up, where I created like this idea that she, one of the videos, it's a long one, but she gets a job teaching French to little kids. And then also she has a Sunday school classroom. Avril in La La Land. Yep. Yepsies. But if you want to actually read this, it's available for purchase on Amazon. And it's available in hardback, softcover, and Kindle. I'm pretty sure the Kindle version is like $3, but and the hardback is like $15, and the softback is like $10. I only have the hardback. I had a softback version that I ordered, but I gave it to my parents, and I need to see if they have it, because I don't know if they've read it or not. But yeah, I mostly self-published it because I just wanted to read it. Anyway, read something from it. Okay, sure. I will find a Avril monologue. So Avril's the main character. Okay, perfect. So this is Avril. She's talking to her boyfriend, Brandon. Or no, he's not her boyfriend yet. But basically, so the opening is, Brandon, applies to be her assistant. So, I'll read it. I'll read a little bit from the beginning. So, Avril in La La Land. Characters: Avril Jones, Valley Girl with an edge, movie star actress, and loves Ben Stiller, and Eric stars and falls in love with Brandon Mulligan Parker, soon to be known as Dmitry Rostov. Alex Doubtfire, Avril's new assistant, and loves Avril, but falls in love with Darla and figures out a way to get Avril back. Brandon Mulligan Parker, Dmitry Rostov, 28, Avril's former assistant, soon turned boyfriend. Nurse assistant at the doctor's office. Dr. Hunter, older gentleman, Avril's doctor. Alex's boss, Rick Nye, the tabloid guy, TV show hostess. French-speaking, male or female. Charlotte Teakwood, waiter at restaurant, Australian-speaking, soon-to-be Alex's girlfriend. Steve, Avril's manager. Ivan Rostov, Dmitry Rostov's uncle. Svetlana Rostova, Dmitry's big sister. Pyotr Rostov, Dmitry's brother. Liam Payne, captain of the Rostov family plane. Evan Walsh, co-pilot of the Rostov family plane. Sadie Sewell, Skytime TV host. Eric Stars, Avril's favorite pop singer. Kevin, Eric Stars' assistant. Mama Rostova, mother to Peter, Svetlana, and Dmitry, Uncle Ivan's sister. Scene 1, prologue. / Avril hires Brandon. A girl is walking down the street by herself. Alex Doubtfire, voiceover. This is the story of a girl by the name of Avril Jones, not just any girl. She was my girl. Sadly, she was taken by this total loser of a guy named Brandon. I loved her so much. Pauses. Anyway, instead of me dragging on and talking about the love of my life, I'll let her talk. Scene shift. A guy approaches the girl and she stops. Guy, hey! Girl, hey? Guy, what's up? Girl, shocked face, she is so offended and can't even. She scoffs and sashays away. Alex, voiceover. Yep, that's her. Guy, hey, wait! Rushes after her. Alex, voiceover. And unfortunately, the guy catches up to Avril and she flips around and stops. That's him. Avril Jones. Okay, so you're so weird. So hi. So my name is Jessica or Avery or Avril. Yeah. My name was Avril. Guy. Avril Lavigne? Avril. No, not Avril Lavigne. Duh, she's so not cool. Okay, so who are you? Brandon. The name's Parker. Brandon Mulligan Parker. Avril. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, are you stalking me or something? Wow, that sounded cool. What are you looking at me? Are you seriously oh my gosh, whatever, man. Ew, bye. Avril starts to walk away. Brandon. Wait! Avril. What? Brandon. I want to apply to be your assistant. Avril. Okay, weird. IDK, how you even knew I was looking for one. Brandon. I saw it in the newspaper. Avril. Oh, how did you find me? Brandon. You had your picture on it, and well, I saw you and I knew it was you. Anyway, I just thought I'd have a better shot if I applied in person. You know, not to get lost in the stack of resumes I'm sure you're looking through. LOL. Avril. Actually, she's had no applicants yet, but she plays it cool. Okay, so I'm gonna hire you because I'm a good person, okay? Brandon. Wait, really? I got the job just like that? Avril. IDK, something about your application makes me not totally hate you for some reason. And like I said, I'm a good person. Brandon. Gosh, thank you so much, Avril. You have no idea how much this means to me. Avril. LOL, I'm pretty sure I do. Anyway, so for your first assignment, I need you to go get my coffee. Brandon. I'm on it. He turns and starts to run away. Avril. But Brandon. Brandon stops in his tracks. Oh, what, Avril? Avril. I didn't even tell you my coffee order. Brandon. Oh, sorry, my bad. What do you get? Avril. I get a half-calf double shot non-fat macchiato. Brandon. Okay, got it. And Avril and Brandon, it is vitally important that it has to be non-fat, okay? It has to be non-fat. Brandon. Non-fat. Got it. Avril. And if you get something with fat in it, I will notice and I will have to throw it out and it comes out of your paycheck, okay? Brandon. Okay, I won't let you down. Turns again to leave. Avril. Brandon. Brandon. What? Avril. The coffee shop is that way. Brandon. Oh, my bad. Sorry. He finally leaves in the correct direction. Avril. This should be interesting. Anyway, so that is the first scene of this book. Anyway, I was reading it because someone requested me to read from it. What's up from Tennessee? Oh, hey. Yeah, I live in northern Alabama. Birthday shout out to Dixie. Oh my gosh. Can you do a shout out to Chloe? Okay. Yeah, shout out to Chloe. She is really sweet, and she is one of the OG fans here, and she's a really sweet girl. And I appreciate her comments and her hanging out and watching the videos. When's my birthday? My birthday is October 14th. Coffee boy Brandon, be a lucky guy. Yeah, so actually Avril ends up firing him as her assistant because he turns out to be a terrible assistant. He gets the wrong coffee and she fires him, but she ends up, later on, they end up dating, and so he becomes her boyfriend. And so the other character, Alex, so she's still looking for an assistant, and Alex responds to her ad, and Alex becomes an assistant. And Alex and Brandon actually used to go to school together, and Alex is jealous of their relationship, and so he kind of tries to like develops this plan to like break them up, and the whole thing is about that. And then it turns out that Brandon is actually Russian, and he's an illegal immigrant. So that's why his name changes to Dmitri. But his family ends up calling him, and is like they end up wanting him to come home. So anyway, I'm not gonna tell you everything, but yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you everything, I guess, because about it, but I will read you what the caption says. When Starlight Avril Jones looks for an assistant, a love triangle forms between her first hire, Brandon Parker, and her second and final hire, Alex Doubtfire. A romantic comedy on the surface, the plot thickens as Brandon's identity and Alex's dark side are revealed. come fall into Avril's world in her own personal La La Land. So yeah, anyway. Hi, Briley. So yeah, if you're interested in that, it's available on Amazon. It was great. Yeah, I had a fun time. I'm getting pretty tired. My voice is getting tired. I think I've been on live for about 2 hours. I think that's kind of like the max. Once I hit about 2 hours, I get kind of like maxed out for the day. But I started going live every day. So I will go live tomorrow around the same time. But thank you guys so much for joining and hanging out with me, and for wanting to listen to my script. And yeah, if you're interested in it more, you can watch the Avril videos, or you can get the book on Amazon and read the whole thing for yourself. Anyway, so I love you guys so much. Jesus loves you too. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.